guys are the most important guys in the world, except for Tom Stone, for the modern Alaia and Olo boards. And Tom, since 2005,
yep,
has been making Alaia and Olo boards out of paulownia wood and other woods in Australia. You got your master's thesis.
Yeah, Pacific Studies, UH Mano, Pacific Island Studies.
Hawaiian Olo, and Ian's made a whole bunch of modern ones. But before we go to Ian's work and have him describe it for you, I'd like to. Tom didn't bring any of his gigantic 18-foot pieces, but he'll come and introduce his Alaia to you and explain about what he's done to it. My name is Greg Lui-Kwan. I'm a surfboard collector, and I wanted to introduce Tom Wegener. Tom is the modern promoter of the ancient Hawaiian Olo and Alaia boards, and he's managed to bring a few pieces over from Australia, and I want him to explain what he has for you. He's just the man in the world, #1 guy.
Hey, thanks for that. This is kind of the end of my evolution of the Alaia for this time, and it has the parabolic rail here, which you see in some of the photos of the ancients. Oh, not the ancients, but from the 1800s. And then it has the concave, and just today I was at the Bishop Museum and measuring up the boards. And one thing that most of the Alaias have in common from the ancient times, the true ancient ones, is a concave. And so we're stoked to see that my evolution of designing these boards and finding out what works and what doesn't work actually parallels or is what the ancients had done. So I reinvented the wheel effectively, and that the ancients had the same squared off rails that work best, the concave, and as thin as you can make it, which is gives you good flex. And those are the ancient principles that work really good.
So do you remember your first board? You want to tell us something about it?
Well, the first Alaia I made was in 2004, 2005. And I made it for my 40th birthday, which I remember very well because it was March 5th. And we paddled it out, and I didn't think we'd actually be able to surf it. And my friend took off on a wave, and when we thought we'd slide towards shore into the rocks, he took off, he stood up, and he went across that wave faster than he could have ever gone on a finned board. And I just went, whoa, okay, here we go, because I'd seen the ancient boards in the museum, measured them up, and I knew that there must be something to that style of surfing, but I just had no idea how the boards work. And off that first wave, I said, okay, there's something here. We've opened up a door. We don't know where it's going, but gee, it's really nice and it's really fast. So it was 97 board later, 97 prototypes later that I made a board similar to this for David Rostovich. So it took nearly 100 shapes to start hammering the boards down from 10 feet, then I went to 12 feet, and then I went to 9 feet, and then I brought them down to 8 feet, and then down to 7 feet, and all of a sudden we realized, oh my gosh, 6 to 7 feet is the best for standing on, which is exactly the way the boards are at the Bishop Museum. So we went right back in time.
Now I see number 376 here. Does that...
yeah, that's... Well, that 376, that's how many really production boards that I've done that I get paid for, and I've done many, many, many others when I've traveled through Europe or go to California and stuff in shape, but there's 376s, the proper boards out of my factory that I glued up.
Outstanding. Thank you.
Thank you very much.